case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 2004, the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit settled a contentious dispute over estate taxes, centered on a court case named Kimbell v. United States. The case in question attempted to clarify the exclusion of transferred assets from estate taxes when they meet certain requirements and constitute a bona fide sale. David A. Kimbell, executor of Mrs. Kimbell's estate, found himself in legal waters, appealing a district court's decision that denied a refund of estate taxes and interest paid by the estate. The bone of contention was whether the assets Mrs. Kimbell transferred to a partnership and an LLC ought to be included in her estate. Originally, the district court decided that the assets should be included, arguing that Mrs. Kimbell's retained control meant the transfer didn't amount to a bona fide sale. This ruling was challenged at the appeals court, where the judges offered a differing view. Overturning the lower court's decision, the appeals court presented a fresh perspective, acknowledging that the transfer was indeed a genuine sale and that Mrs. Kimbell had not retained significant control over the LLC's transferred assets. Consequently, the court remanded the case for further investigation. The Court of Appeals vacated the district court's judgment regarding the legitimacy of the transfer and Mrs. Kimbell's retained interest. The case was then remanded for further determination of Mrs. Kimbell's interest in the partnership and for additional proceedings adhering to the court's viewpoint. The Kimbell case shone a spotlight on the intricacies of estate tax law, challenging conventions around asset transfers within families.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.